Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the number 1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The play fake. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Melton. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it back to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Shepard. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Fights off a defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking for a man. It's Melton. They're all over him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Keeps it on the ground. Turning it on! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flush to the left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Right on target this time. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drives inside. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Rid of it on the RPO. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Oh, pressure's coming. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Finds a crease. It's Davidson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Right back to it. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big game, pick up the first down, catching this defense off guard.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The handoff. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the back. Crosses the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the 2nd quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now, he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that, but the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Melton. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Martin. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Richard. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Melton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the single back. He's past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets into 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Selling the fake. Still looking to his right. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Moving the pocket, it's Melton. Out wide left, it's Martin. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Cuts it upfield, it's Campbell. Enough to move the chains. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU in their matchup against number 2 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's LSU coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's Melton. Still looking. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Buys time to his left. Left side is shot. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field, but a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. Taken down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. On play action. Rolls right. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. From out of his own end zone, he's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Hits the hole. It's Shepard. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Ready. Wide, 3. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Buying a little time to his left. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was out on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot down inbounds, that would have been a pick. Obviously, a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot in bounds to secure the interception.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Turner. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Melton. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Ready to go back to work on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Fires to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Way off target there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second and long here. Keeps it moving. It's Shepard. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just feeds the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Keeps it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Auburn lines up quickly. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride him again. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw. It's Melton. Rushes on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Booster, booster. Right, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. The throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
He's loose. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Walker will fire. Out wide right, it's Winston. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Rush right in his face. Turns it upfield.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Walker to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Here we go. Go!
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Ready, go!
Got an alley. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.
And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.